जिन लोगों ने पार्टी को बनाया है, तो मैं ये समझता हूं कि कहीं न कहीं चूंकि मुख्य विपक्षी दल है, जो देश के अंदर राजनीतिक संस्कृति का हास्य हो रहा है, इसकी तरफ निश्चित तौर पर सबके लिए चिंता का विषय
So
हो
questions
सकता है।
are being raised about the image and credibility of the BJP. But before I come to you, Mr. Patra, Sanjeev, is it really Advani versus Modi today, or what we are seeing today is again another chapter of RSS versus Narendra Modi and RSS versus LK Advani? And does LK Advani today have that political weight to get his way?
See, maybe he doesn't have the political weight today, because after all, he has been consistently being marginalized in the BJP since 2005, when he went to Pakistan and praised Muhammad Ali Jinnah, which he thought would be a great masterstroke to expand his constituency, but in the end, it was the beginning of the end for Lal Krishna Advani. Still, he managed to survive, somehow get hold of the party's reins for 2009 elections. But after the party lost in 2009, the signals were loud and clear for him that the RSS, which whether one likes it or not is the ideological fountainhead of the BJP, does not want him as far as the central scheme of things is concerned.
Would you say LK Advani is pitted today against RSS?
Definitely. Not against RSS, against Modi, against a whole reign of people he has created, people like Arun Jaitley. And there is a big support base for him, people like Sushma Swaraj, Anant Kumar, Venkaiah Naidu. So the BJP clearly looks divided today. And I'll just go back to your first question when you asked Mr. Sambit Patra about BJP cutting a sorry figure, and he's saying that it is not cutting a sorry figure. I think whether one likes it or not, sorry figure is a very mild statement for today for the BJP. The BJP looks like a house completely divided today. It's not democratic chaos or a process of democracy. I don't really want to do much BJP bashing here, but frankly, it's democratic. It's nothing democratic about it. It's complete anarchy and chaos is what they are going through. Maybe something good will come out of it, but that would be really being very optimistic.
Right. There is a reaction coming in from BJP President Rajnath Singh after the meeting. Let's listen in.
आज सेंट्रल पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड के 6 मेंबर्स मौजूद थे जो कि दिल्ली में थे, लेकिन डॉक्टर मुरली मनोहर जी जोशी, श्री नरेंद्र मोदी, श्री नितिन गडकरी और श्री थावर चंद जी गहलोत आज वह दिल्ली में उपस्थित नहीं थे, लेकिन सबसे टेलीफोन पर बात हुई है और सबने इस प्रस्ताव का समर्थन किया है। और व्यक्तिगत रूप से भी डॉक्टर जोशी जी, मोदी जी, नितिन जी, सभी लोगों ने अडवाणी जी से बात करके उनसे यही अनुरोध किया है वो अपने त्यागपत्र को वापस लें। और पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट होने के नाते मैं यह पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट कर देना चाहता हूं कि किसी भी सूरत में उनके त्यागपत्र को मैं स्वीकार नहीं करूंगा।
Reiteration by BJP President Rajnath Singh that he will not accept the resignation of Mr. Advani from 3 party posts. You wanted to make a statement.
No, I wanted to come out very candidly in the sense, since a few days I have been observing that when a question is tossed to the Congress spokespersons, then they begin their statement by saying that, well, this is an internal matter of BJP and we are not supposed to be reactive towards it. But then they go on for speaking for 15 minutes. This shows that they're concerned about the rising power of Modi, and there's a sense of discomfort about Modi's rising stature. I believe that's the reason as to why they are trying to air the feud, what they're calling a feud within BJP. There is no feud at all. BJP is totally in order, and sometimes I would say the famous English saying, try to see the order in the chaos. The chaos is part of democracy. Without debates, discussions, and without occasional crisis.
But how can you say, Mr. Patra, there is no feud, there are no differences within the BJP? Arun Jaitley, leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha himself, admitted before the BJP workers' conference yesterday that this decision of the BJP was wrought with difficulty within the party.
Look, every big decision, a big decision in the sense that who would be heading the campaign committee definitely comes with its own challenges. But that does not point a finger towards the fact that the house is a divided house, and that does not go to mean in the sense that the house is not in order.
But how can you say that BJP is not a divided house given the fact that Advani missed the Goa National Executive meeting? Many of Advani loyalists did not attend it, and today the resignation drama is playing out before everyone.
Look, there are twofold things. First, Advani missed the Goa conclave, not because he was sulking as was presented in the media. I believe, and we all know, he did not go to the conclave because he was ill. And this is a reported fact. Doctors were looking after him. And secondly, even if today he has written a resignation letter pointing fingers towards some of the issues within the party, as I had said, I would reiterate that this is democracy. This is what? This capability of writing letter and then the whole leadership flocking in his house is what is democracy? What else is democracy? I mean, like, if you are not in coherence with what is happening in the party, you air your views publicly, you air your views in the forum of the party, and then come together, the party huddles together to decide and discuss on it.
Many will ask
This is
whether
what
the
is
BJP is
democracy.
making a virtue of dissensions, factionalism, discordance and calling it democracy. जी, बोलिए.
देखिए, जो पात्रा जी ने कहा और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय ने कहा कि हम उनसे आग्रह करते हैं कि वो इस्तीफा वापस लें, ये कह रहे हैं कि लोकतंत्र है।